Conan here, Frost Death Knight. That's what we're going to talk about today. You're doing DPS and someone's doing better DPS than you, the hunter, the mage, the priest, all of them. The problem is, it's not what they're doing, it's what you're doing. You're comparing your DPS to them. What's important here is you need to have confidence, trust, and faith in your character, and your character has to have the faith in all those three things the same for you in order for you to have fun with the game. That's very important. You need to have fun. If you're not having fun in this game, and the only way you can tell you're not having fun with your character is when you look at your character screen and you see the whole entire list of characters that you have, all your alts and your main. You see that Death Knight and you're like, I really don't want to log into him today. I'm going to play my druid. I'm going to play my mage. Turn off your recount, because the problem is you're going to look at your DPS compared to other players in the run. It's going to cause you to want to quit playing the game. It's going to cause you to delete your character because constantly, day after day, you cannot keep up with anybody else. You're buying the gear, you're getting the right kinds of gear, which we will cover here in a minute, but still your DPS, you can't hit 5,000 DPS as a Frost Death. So today it's not about that you suck, that you're terrible. Today it's about you're awesome and you're about to kick some ass. The drama is free with some of the guilds, they don't like it, but sometimes the worst drama is not what you say to other people, it's what you say to yourself and about yourself. And that's what's going to help on your DPS. The gear is just to survive, to make you better. To make your DPS better is when you're having fun, you're enjoying your class, you're enjoying your character. You can do anything, is your attitude. And when you play your class and you play your character, no matter what spec it is, you will have fun and you will dominate the field. There's no argument there. So let's cover the fundamentals first, because sometimes these fundamentals get missed. You need to know the basics. For example, Conan, my Death Knight here, as we see in the game. What's up, G? What's up, bro? Let's demonstrate what some people think is their spec. But the most common flaw of a Death Knight is when they think they're in a Frost spec, Blood spec, or Unholy, is because they do the following. Blood, Conan, shoulder. Does that make you a Frost Death Knight? We're going to find out. Pop Bone Shield, please, bud. He is not a Frost Death Knight, he is a Blood Death Knight, because Bone Shield only is a Blood Death Knight special ability. In a Blood Death Knight, you need to be attacking, or in a Frost Death Knight, you need to be using Howling Blast. He can't use it because he's in Blood Presence, or Blood Spec. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Bod, we need to get into the right spec, alright? Pop open the book, will you? This is very important, people. You need to be in the right book. And the right book, as you can see here, Conan's got blood, or the red icon, and a blue icon. Red icon for Death Knights is blood, blue is for frost, and green is unholy. Since we're not going to cover those other two specs, and I only play frost and blood, this is what we're going to talk about, is Frost Death Knights. Once you do that, the next step that we need to do is with these three buttons that you see, the red, the blue, and the green. green. Now it's time to hit Frost Present. You stay away from gear that has the following: intellect, spirit, and agility. If it looks good, save it for your transmog. Strength is your primary main step. It ups your attack power. Now we need to get our rotation.
Howling Blast, Frost Strike, Obliterate, Soul Reaper, Plague Strike,
Alright, now that we got all that stuff taken care of, now we need to focus on the stats of our gear. In all the red slots, I always put strength, bold. Now, if you're a blacksmith like I am, I have my hands, I have my wrist, red, red. I don't care what else I need, red, red. And on my belt buckle, red. It's real simple. If I see a prismatic slot available, red. Now, when I see a blue socket, I always look for the rigids, yellow. For the yellow socket, I always put in haste, because haste is my third main priority stat, which we will cover here. Now, on your headpiece, you have a bonus. It's the meta sockets. So what meta gem do I need to put in this? Well, this can be very difficult, but there's only one that I go after. Reverberating Primal Diamond. I know, I'm terrible at pronouncing words. But it gives me 215 on strength, and it gives me 3% on critical effect. Now that when you have your gems, now the next thing we need to do is we need to cover our enchants. They're very important as the enchants, alright? Now, why do I gem and enchant before I reforge? Because a lot of those give me the stats that I need, and that's what we're about to cover. Now, a lot of people say when you look at your headpiece, you need to take this out and put into there. Okay? But you need that. Why you're going to get rid of it? Because I need my expertise on a two-handed weapon to be at 7.5. That's not an argument. I need it to be at 7.5. There's no way around it. I need 7.5 on my two-handed weapon. On my one-handed weapons, same thing. 7.5, 7.5. It's real simple. I can't take expertise out to put anything else in. I need my expertise to be at 7.5 on all three of my stats. My two-handers and my one-handers. All right, I need my hit to be at 7.5. That's what I need to go after. So I got my expertise at 7.5, I need my hit to be at 7.5. What are my two other stats that I need? Haste and mastery. So if your haste is up pretty high, but your hit is down, look at some of your gear that you haven't forged, take some haste out, put it into hit. You got crit, you don't need crit. So take some crit out and put it into hit, put it into expertise, just so you can get your cap up there. And then when you get it up there, you'll be busting out some pretty strong DPS because that's all you need to do. That's it. Keep doing your stuff, have fun and enjoy the game, and remember, you need to own it up. Own it up in the games.
You kill me every time.